And we are live on the LFC Transfer Room YouTube channel reacting to the lineups put out by Jurgen Klopp against Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. I'm Kris and I've been joined by Drew, Bob and Owen. How are you, Owen? You good, mate? You good?
Yeah, good? I'm doing great. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for this one. I'm a bit nervous because of Gerrard's homecoming. I think he definitely could play a big part in the game, but just have to hope that the fans will get behind us rather than Gerrard's.
I'm sure they will. If you are, first of all, before we get into Drew and Bob, if you are on Twitter, come and join us on YouTube. There will be a link. If you join us on YouTube, you can interact. You can bring your comments up. That'd be brilliant. Going to our resident Alison Becker lookalike, Drew. How are you feeling, mate? You good?
Not enough beauty sleep for me. It's only about 6 a.m. in LA right now, but buoyed by the team news for Liverpool. You and me are big Ox fans, so all good for me.
Yeah. And Bob, how you feeling? You seen the team? Are you positive going into this game?
I am, but I'm a bit shocked. I don't know why I'm a bit shocked, even though he said that Jota hadn't trained all week. For some reason, I kind of just expected him to come to start, but Ox it is, and hopefully we get a result. The Gerrard factor needs to be put to one side after kickoff, to be fair. Get stuck in. After the game, we can all get back to it afterwards. But yeah, it's a good lineup, bar the option up front, but still confident.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our bench as well, I'd say it's quite a strong bench. You've got Kanate, Milner, Keita back on the bench, by the way. Joe Gomez, Minamino, Jota, Tsimikas, and Nico Williams. There's plenty of options there, Drew. If Oxlade-Chamberlain or if anyone doesn't have a greid game, I'd tell you what, it's one of our strongest benches this season.
Yeah, is Origi start on that bench? Sorry,
yeah, no Origi. So, but yeah, Drew, how are you feeling about sort of the rotation we can bring in?
I feel like if we have a fully fit squad, then our bench is actually quite impressive. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how Ox performs, though, because he was finding a bit of form right before Thiago came back into the fold. So I think this is really his big chance to show Klopp and Liverpool supporters what he can bring to the team when he's fully fit. So I hope he takes that chance, and we don't need anyone from the bench.
Oh, and do you think, though, that the Ox, this season he's been playing mostly in midfield? Do you think he's probably a victim of his own versatility, really, that he's got in as either a centre forward or a right wing or on the left? We don't really know what the thinking is behind it. Will he have chance to really get into a bit of form if he is playing in so many different positions?
No, I don't think you can really use that as an excuse, to be honest with you. I think he's still playing well. He's still, as we saw on Tuesday for the AC Milan game, he set up didn't set up, but that strike and that bit of dribbling from Ox, kind of in that false nine position, kind of got the goal for Salah. So I definitely want to see him more advanced, getting in those areas. He's very, very good at dribbling. He's quite good at shooting as well, a very clinical player. So yeah, I definitely don't think you can just use it as an excuse saying, oh, Ox can't play here, so he shouldn't be playing. I think we should give him a chance, and obviously got options on the bench if he doesn't do well enough.
Yeah, I mean, how much of a miss will Diogo Jota be, Bob? I mean, especially because of the great form that he's been in so far this season.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking forward to seeing him carry it on today, to be fair. We'll definitely miss him, and Origi to that fact, and Firmino to that fact. Seems like all of a sudden the number 9 position, everyone's just gone out of nowhere, really, unexpectedly, but hopefully they're not out for too long. With regards to Ox playing up front, I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of moves maybe into a diamond-ish. So with him still kind of being in midfield, with Salah and Firmino kind of being the forwards per se, and him being in behind him. So kind of like Owen says, it can't really be an excuse really going forward on that.
Yeah. So this is the Aston Villa team that Steven Gerrard has put out. It's Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings the captain, and Matty Target. John McGinn, Marvelous Nakamba, and Douglas Luiz, and Jacob Ramsey in behind Ashley Young and Ollie Watkins. That is how they've lined it up. I don't know where Ashley Young will end up playing. We'll go to you, Drew. I mean, who are the main threats for Aston Villa in their side under Gerrard?
I think he can't look past Ollie Watkins. I know I wrote a little piece on it, but Virgil van Dijk's probably looking to put that performance back behind him, that 7-2, because Ollie Watkins got a hat trick. Most Liverpool supporters will not want to remember that, but I believe that's the last time Van Dijk played Aston Villa. So I think it's hard to look past Ollie Watkins. I'm curious to see how John McGinn does. I'm expecting a little bit of a Scottish brawl on the pitch at some point between him and his mate Andy Robertson. And I think another big threat for us will be Martinez in goal. I think that he's a brilliant keeper, and we're going to have to be on our game to beat him.
No Emi Buendia, though, Bob, and he's usually a very big creative force for both Villa and for Norwich last season. How much of a miss will he be? And do you think Gerrard made a mistake maybe not putting him in?
No, I think the lineup is pretty strong, to be fair. I mean, Buendia hasn't really caught fire yet since he's been at Villa, per se. So realistically, I think John McGinn in there, like Drew said, and Ollie Watkins are probably their two main threats. They've been a bit more solid defensively since Gerrard's gone in there. So it's going to be hard to break them down. It's going to be a tight game, I think, especially with us missing a little bit of firepower, not all of firepower. But yeah, even if Buendia was in there, I wouldn't be too concerned. It's more Ollie Watkins, because I think he scored at Anfield as well in the 2-1 win that we got last year. So yeah, he seems to have the omen against us so far anyway in the 2 games that he's played. So hopefully we can nip that in the bud today.
We spoke to Ty Bracey yesterday, Villa fan, host of Villa Spaces, Owen, and he said that Marvelous Nakamba has turned into the second version of N'Golo Kante under Steven Gerrard. How much, his presence in midfield may be able to stem the flow of the likes of Thiago and Henderson when they hit full flow? How much of an impact do you think Nakamba will have?
That's funny you mentioned that, because I was just about to go say Nakamba is one player that we need to watch because he's an absolute powerhouse in midfield. I totally agree with that. Yeah, we need to be very wary of him and make sure we deal with him right, because if we don't, then yeah, he could definitely cause us. Well, we could lose that midfield battle for sure. I think we've done it before. We've given the ball away cheaply, and yeah, they're going to pounce on that. McGinn as well. I think Bob just mentioned him there. And yeah, he's massively dangerous in the attacking third as well. He's very, very clinical. Any sort of long shots you give him, and he will capitalise. So yeah, definitely to watch that midfield three.
Yeah, Omer's just put a comment in there for his score prediction, and that leads me on to me asking you guys for your score prediction. We'll start with you in the bottom corner, Bob. How are you feeling? What is your score prediction going into this game?
I think it'll be a tight 2-1 win for the Reds.
Goal scorers?
Goal scorers, I think it'll be Salah and Mane.
Love it. Drew, what is your score prediction?
I'm going to go with the same as Bob. I think it will be a tight 2-1, but I think it will be Aston Villa nicking a goal towards the end and making it a little nervous for us. Ox with the first, Salah with the second.
Now that is something I can definitely get behind, Drew. I fully appreciate that one. Owen, what are you saying?
I'm going to go with 3-1 to Liverpool. I see Salah getting a goal. I see Mane getting a goal, and I can see Thiago getting one, and Ollie Watkins as well.
Yeah, potentially future audition for his future club, Ollie Watkins. And yeah, I'm going to say 3-1 as well. I think Villa are more susceptible from set pieces than people give them credit for. So I'm going to say Virgil's going to score. Mo is definitely bagging at least one, and I cannot say Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain will bag. But anyway, you will be able to see Tar and Jack reacting to the game live on the LFC Transferring YouTube channel. So make sure you see that. It was unbelievable, their reaction to Divock Origi's goal. So I'm sure, hopefully, we won't have as much drama today. But we can hopefully enjoy their reactions to 6 or 7 goals would be preferable. But anyway, thanks.
With that last week.
Thanks to Bob, Drew, and to Owen for quickly joining us for this lineup reaction. And we will catch you next time on the LFC Transfer YouTube channel. See you later.